Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Daily Uncut. It's your boy Charlie, Charlie. And essentially, today we're gonna be discussing matters emotional attachment. By the term matters emotional attachment, what do I mean? Most of us have been failing. I'm repeating, failing or having a bad relationship, mainly or simply we haven't been taking our time to understand our partner's emotional attachment style. What do I mean by the term emotional attachment? Emotional attachment, this is the feeling, I'm repeating, this is the feeling of closeness, affection that helps sustain a meaningful relationship. Are you getting this? This is the feeling of closeness and affection that helps sustain a meaningful relationship. Coming back with more. Welcome back to the Daily Uncut. It's your boy Charlie. And diving into matters emotional attachment styles, there are mainly four main types of emotional attachment style. But before I dive into them, the emotional attachment style, they usually characterize our behaviors when it comes to our partners or our relationship. And diving into attachment style number one, we are going to be talking about secure emotional attachment style. By the term secure emotional attachment style, what do I refer? This refers to the people with the ability to form loving relationship with others. That's number one. They can easily relate and form loving relationship with others. And people with this attachment style, they usually tend to trust others and be trusted back very easily. Are you getting this? They trust and they trust and they give the same trust back easily. That's the funniest and the best part. They accept love and love back. First of all, they love and they accept love. What does this mean? They invite people in their lives very easily. They don't tend to be like complicated. Get close with others relatively easy, nor do they feel panicked when their partners or their spouses ask for space. Are you getting this? For instance, when you tell some people, I want some space, it will turn up into you're breaking up with me. Oh, who's the new person? Oh, no. But whenever you're with secure people, they usually tend, whenever you ask for space, they usually tend to give it very easily. Jumping to number two, anxious attachment style. What do I mean by the term anxious? This is a form of insecure attachment style marked by deep fear of abandonment. They usually tend to believe that you're gonna leave them all the time. And going back to anxious, they tend to be very insecure about their relationship and often worrying that their partners will leave them, and thus they always tend to crave for validation all the time. They usually tend to seem or feel like they're usually not enough for you. And they usually feel like you're gonna leave them anytime. But that's not the case. Are you getting this? Anxious associated with this. Okay. Anxious attachment is always associated with neediness and clinginess behavior, or clingy behavior, such as getting anxious whenever you don't text fast. Are you getting this? Whenever you don't seem to text fast, they think that you are kind of not, it seems like you're kind of out of the relationship. Are you getting this? They always tend to seek for validation. They always tend to seek for your approval all the time. Baby, how do I look? Baby, I think that I'm not pretty. Have you ever had such questions? That's anxious emotional attachment style, and they always tend to feel like they are not enough. Whenever you don't text or call, they usually tend to feel like they are not enough for you. Okay, jumping back to number 3, avoidant attachment style is a form of insecure emotion. It's a form of insecure attachment style marked by fear of intimacy. Avoidant. By the term avoidant, this is the type of people that they tend to avoid relationships at all costs. They might be in a relationship, but they are not in a relationship. Are you getting this? Okay. They tend to have trouble getting close to others or trusting others. They tend to have a problem when it comes to trusting others, first of all, and allowing people in their relationship. Relationship can be back to, let me say, avoidant attachment style. People with such an emotional attachment style, they always tend to feel like relationship, it's a suffocation for them. Are you getting this? They are suffocating whenever they are in a relationship. They usually tend to maintain distance with their partners. We're in a relationship, but we're in a very, like, we're not on the same boat. It's like we're in the same boat. Okay, we're in the same ocean, but 2 different boats. Are you getting this? One going north, the other one going west. Okay, jumping to the last one, fearfully avoidant emotional attachment style. It's a combination of both anxious and avoidant emotional attachments. It's a combination. What do I mean? These people, they tend to, they crave for love. They usually crave for love. But at the same time, they're trying to avoid it at all costs. Are you getting this? Okay. They are reluctant to develop close romantic. They're reluctant to develop close romantic relationship. Yet at the same time, they have a desire or need to feel loved by others. And when it comes to attachment styles, one thing I can tell you, it's usually developed at a very young age. How we relate with our caregivers or our parents at our tender ages. That's the determinant of everything. That's all for today. I'm your host, Charlie.